Okay, like I said, the refresh has to be before the next end or and after the end draw, and we also have to move the begin draw inside the loop as well, so we can actually see this being drawn. Let's do this, and there you go. All right, we also might want to put a clear screen in there, but it's bouncing and et cetera, et cetera. All right, so there you go. So that is basically using the vector library, the vector object in Howler to do some very simple physics. We could, of course, do a lot more with that. We could make particle systems and that kind of stuff. Um, I'm sure there's some other ideas we could come up with. Um, Another thing I thought of doing was maybe adding some turbulence in there. Maybe let's try that. As we recall, we have that noise function dim in that we're using in. And let's make another vector, or maybe not another vector. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We're taking the vector, we're adding the force. Let's take the vector and add the noise. So how will we do this? Uh, we won't add it. Let's just do it on one axis. Let's add it on these x-axis. So let's do vector x equals v dot x plus what was it, NSE dot um let's do 1D noise is all we need, and we need a value, x and y value, so or just an x value actually. So what do we want to use as an x value? That's an interesting question. Let's take the y value of v dot y and divide it by 100 and about 40 and see what happens. This should give us some kind of a little bit of a windy something or other maybe. Give it one more shot. Let's see. I think I need to add like a do events in here or something so I can stop this. Oh, we also need to multiply this by something probably a little bit larger so we can actually see it. Make that a little bit larger. Let's add that do events. Let's plus this. Say times 10 and see what happens. All right. Whoo! Is that a strong wind? That's got us blowing all over the place. Interesting. That is interesting. Let's see, should be able to stop this mid. Should be able to stop this mid thing. Let's see what else can we do with this. That was a bit much. It's like a wind. So yeah, I think Y was the right parameter to use there. So that is the new noise function. Let's see what else can we further do with this. Actually, should have been a little bit more yet because this is a big image, and it really needs to be a range between 0 and 1 to get the best out of it. Let's see what that looks like. Oops, not sure what happened there. Huh. Not exactly sure what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. Whoops. Doesn't want to stop for some reason. Maybe I need to make that do events, put it somewhere else. Interesting playing with the different values of this noise. There we go. That's a little more like what I had in mind, but anyways, you can really see the noise affecting that weird bouncing ball motion. All right, so surely there's a lot more we can do than that, right? Let's see, what else can we do with a vector? Floor and ceiling, dot product. There's certainly some things we can do with dot product. Lerping between linear interpolating between two vectors is certainly useful. Getting the magnitude of a vector is very useful. Normalizing, reflecting. There we go. We could have just used a reflect function probably to reflect this against a different vector, and it would have done that automatically for us. Subtracting. Let's see. Random hemisphere. That's an interesting one. That'll be great for another tutorial. Let's come back to this vector idea sometime later and talk to you then.